J-Train and esteemed guests, love the pod and all the feathers. Now I need some help figuring out my next step in a friendship. I'm a 28-year-old single gal living in a mid-sized Midwestern city. This past fall, I met a 27-year-old guy he's a single guy while at a bar watching college football. We hit it off, so decided to go out to the bars that night. We ended up hooking up, but agreed it was friendly, and after it happened, I let him know that it was fun, but I just want to be friends, and he agreed. We have not hooked up since, but have hung out a few times, and he's shared his girl drama with me, including a recent situationship that ended. Fast forward to this March. He randomly asked me the day of to pick him up from the train station at 11 p.m. on a Friday. I thought it was kind of weird that he asked me instead of getting an Uber, but I wanted to be a good friend, so I agreed. Until he made a comment that made me super uncomfortable. See attached screenshots. I ended up making an excuse about why I couldn't pick him up, but my questions are, am I overreacting about his comment? Can we still be friends after this, or were we ever friends? And if so, how do I let him know that this isn't my cup of tea? Ready?
Yeah.
So we have 6 screenshots. We'll act them out. You ready? Let's go to screenshot 1.
Okay.
I'll be him, you be her.
I can pick you up as long as you're willing to be a little forgiving on time because the game runs long. Because I have to go to a bar to watch it. Don't have cable. And then we'll have to walk back to my car.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Okay, it's a plan.
Then he writes back later that day. What bar are you going to go to?
Whatever fucking bar I want. No. Kelly and I are either going to Hopcat or Ashley's.
Word.
Ugh, gross. I hate that he said word.
He's being a tough person to like pick up. You know?
Yeah. At this point, why would you pick him? Like, word?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, she now comes in with like a whole, like, I need a fucking plan. Like, look at that.
This is such a perfect, I don't know if you usually go in and out of this shit, but this is such a perfect indicator of how different men and women can be. This motherfucker says word, and then her next response are all the words.
Yes.
Like, it's so ironic how he goes word, and she's like, well, I have a few of those.
Yes.
Making sure I understand logistics. I'm getting you from the train station, right? Or are you trying to meet at the bar? It's a solid point. I want to make sure I'm not completely misunderstanding.
So now go to the next text is next to it.
Right. So your train station, right?
Yeah. Train station if the game ends in an appropriate time. So he's saying it's the train station unless the game goes long or whatever.
See why people, just this whole thing is like, no wonder we have so many fucking problems. All right. That's what I thought.
Haha. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I'm so dry for this guy. The train is almost always late anyways. So I'm thinking it should work out logistically. This chick loves women. We love logistics.
Yeah, she is. She should work for Microsoft. She's got all the logistics. Ha ha. We just made our stop in.
I'm unsure what that means time-wise. Yo, time-wise and logistics are his favorite words.
Yes.
I know that's in anyway. In though. What's in?
Indianapolis or Indiana.
Okay.
Indiana.
So she's saying ICIN is the state.
Apparently it is. And we just went through it.
Wow. The chemistry between these two is fucking palpable.
Hot off the screen. Okay, now it's the first screenshot.
Okay.
I also have no clue, but thought that it might mean something to you. My brain is seriously fried.
Nope. But thanks for letting me know. And oh man, March meeting.
I've been sleeping for like 5 hours a night.
Why?
Networking, laughing face emoji.
Sounds like you did a lot of that then. Ha ha.
I think I've maxed out my social activity until May.
Yeah. And your social communication completely is maxed out.
Well, the next text is right next to that one. It's the second one. Okay. And this is where we get a little bit crazy. Oh. He writes, I also haven't released myself all week, so I'm aggressively horny. ...
Okay, released yourself. Are you a silverback gorilla?
What is this?
Are you a zoo creature?
I haven't released myself is like...
the way a serial killer talks.
Yeah, it's not a good look. He used a tough phrase. Like if someone...
so diplomatic.
It's been so long since I've released myself.
It's not a good look.
Not a good look. Here's the thing. Maybe he was so horny he forgot how to talk like a normal person. Like
we all have.
Yes.
We all have. People either degraded or they progressed. There's no fucking in between with the quarantine brain.
Well, that's true.
Clearly, this man is he's like 2 steps in on the evolutionary chart at this point.
I mean,
Homeboy went back a lot.
This sentence, like, there's no way to make it sound not creepy. It could be the person you love the most. I also haven't released myself all week, so I'm aggressively horny. Like, it sounds like the cum is about to come out of his eyes. Like, what?
And this is why we crave details, because this is so fucking vague.
And here's the other thing to like give him. I don't think he read that out loud and sent it to a friend. I don't think a friend was like, dude, do you want to sound that way? That's crazy what you just wrote. Like, we don't like,
you might need a second draft, bro. You want to be careful. Like, you might want to.
I'm aggressively horny. Like,
if I were her, honestly, after that, I'd be like, I'm good. Find your way. Block.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. I'm like, bye.
Let's go to the email, the text. What does she say?
That was a lot of information. Ha. This is something that also, as a woman, like the ha-has and the LOLs, it's amazing when you start taking those out and just being more direct, how better the communication gets. Because we do the ha-has and the LOLs as like a validating thing, like, because she's right. It was a lot of information, but she didn't feel confident saying that. So she went ha-ha.
She softened it, and I get why. I understand. That's what we do
it.
with all text, and like, LOL, ha ha ha. I mean,
we don't need to soften
he writes
it.
back. I mean, go ahead with her text.
I literally have not even gotten any further. Okay, hope you get some alone time when you get home.
So she softened it, and then when you can do that whole releasing on your own. So then he does laughing face emoji. He's uncomfortable. He's trying to soften his own blow. Definitely running late. And then he writes, getting into should be there in 45. Your game doesn't go. If you're getting into blank, should be there in 45 if your game doesn't go to OT.
Oh, man, I'm so sorry. Game is still going on. I also took shots. I can't safely drive. Smart. I'm so sorry. Smart. We'll
go to the last text, and that's number 6, which is the 5th in the order. He does laughing face emoji, but also crying face emoji.
Got it.
I think my grad student will get me.
Can you grab an Uber? I'm sorry.
I'll figure something out. Looks like those rally shots are working. He's back to the game. I'm so sorry. The game is still going too. And he writes, "Let's go."
Hey, I'm sorry I sucked tonight. Now, there's way too many apologies, though. Can I say that?
I get why she's doing it. I get it. She's just trying to like get them back to where they were, but the genie's out of the bottle. The release is out of the released. We can't walk it back from I need to release myself. You can't walk it back
on the train.
Yeah.
So she goes, hey, I'm sorry I sucked tonight. Hope you made it home okay.
Yeah, my student dropped me off, and that's the end of the conversation. So what do you think? Do you think she overreacted? Do you think they can still be friends?
No, she should not talk to this individual again.
Yeah, this guy, you were never friends.
It's like, no, you were never friends, and obviously you were never friends. And that it goes, all these things, Jared, you know what they all have in common to me? Unmet expectations and unexpressed expectations. And I think women... it's really hard to do the friendship casual thing. We think we can, and sometimes women will downgrade themselves because they want to be the cool girl. They don't want to, put their needs first because they don't want to scare men away. So they do the whole friendship thing when they really do want something more meaningful. And I'm not saying that's what all women want. I'm saying a very specific type of woman. And I think that, and I'm not saying this is what she wants. This is just something that a lot of women do, or like, oh, well, I'll forsake what I want to keep him around. Ew. Why?
Yeah, I think it also goes the other way. In her situation, it seems like she's like, okay, friend bucket. And in his mind, this has always been vague.
That's what they called me in high school.
Friend bucket.
So stupid.
Good old friend bucket. That friend bucket over there. No, I think she has said when they amicably, and in his mind, he's like, no, that's a woman who has said yes to my naked body before, and I'm going to keep up with her because maybe we will see each other's naked body again in the future, and I don't mind just being friends until that time comes. Shot. And then he shot his shot in a very weird way. And I think no game. I think what she needs to do is say, I think if she wants to like close this door, there's an opportunity to text him and go, hey, I felt uncomfortable with your text. You are a friend to me. You obviously we are not seeing each other the same way. I'm going to end this relationship as it is because I need to know who are my real friends and who are people claiming to be my friends and then kind of treating me as like a hookup booty call at a time of night that I don't know what it is. I can't deal with this vagueness because he wants vague relationships.
Yeah. I think a woman should only verbalize a closure if it will actually help her with the closure. I think a lot of women, you've got to really figure that out for yourself. I don't think everyone needs to have a conversation. I don't think it even needs a lot of details. You know what my closure is? You're blocked. You don't get access. That's my closure. But I'm a type of person where I don't need to have avenues open. I won't go back. So if you're somebody who, and I have been this person where you know yourself enough to know that you'll still access that. Like we all get lonely. We all want like validation. If you'll still want to talk to this guy, then you got to find a way to shut this shit off because it's so toxic. It's so unhealthy to keep these sort of like little shitty streams open that don't really give you any sustenance or anything. And not even fun. This motherfucker's not even fun. You're not even getting dick. You're not going out and having fun.
And this text was an action. This was the Scooby-Doo. He took his mask off and he was like, I need to be released. And you're like, okay, gonna put you aside and we are gonna say goodbye to this. But you can say goodbye in so many different ways. Like you said, it can just be a block and nothing said, or it can be something said. It can go both. I totally agree with you.
There's people in my life and I've been the person where I won't say anything so that I can keep it open so that I could say something down the road to reopen it. And that's no good. It doesn't go anywhere good. So if you know yourself that you would go back, you might want to do like how you're saying where you express yourself clear. You don't even need a lot, like maybe 2 sentences. Make it like a quick little log line of this doesn't work for me. Wish you the best. Bye.
Don't forget to like the video you just watched. I have many more. Subscribe to the channel right now. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe, you fool. There's even a bell you can click to. Now you've got your week set Monday through Friday. I'm here for you.